What is Opt-in? Opt-in is short for the Opportunity Initiative of Southwestern North Carolina. The double meaning is intentional. The effort is about recognizing opportunities and positioning the region to make the most of them. The name emphasizes that opt-in is an invitation, not a mandate, to collaborate. A regional visioning effort, Opt-in includes North Carolina's 7 westernmost counties, the 16 incorporated towns, and the eastern band of the Cherokee Indians. It's the most ambitious visioning effort in the region's history. The process was guided by local business, government, and community leaders. It also included significant citizen input. The process was coordinated by the Southwestern Commission. A regional leadership council was put together to guide the process. This consisted of representatives of each county and the eastern band of the Cherokee Indians, as well as business and nonprofit representatives. A team of expert consultants selected by Southwestern Commission's board managed the process. The effort was funded by 3 partners: the Appalachian Regional Commission, the North Carolina Department of Transportation, and the Federal Highway Administration. We worked with UNC Asheville's National Environmental Modeling and Analysis Center, or NEMAC, to compile, review, and analyze existing data. Opt-in focused on 3 key topics: the economy, including job growth and tourism; the natural environment, the mountain landscapes and natural places loved by locals and visitors; and transportation, the ways we get around. The consultants carefully reviewed all existing plans for the region and its communities to make sure that Opt-in built on previous planning efforts rather than reinventing the wheel. With a detailed understanding of the region, the consultants began conducting one-on-one interviews and small group meetings with leaders and citizens from across the region. More than 300 such meetings occurred in offices, coffee shops, living rooms, and local businesses. The goal was to bring public meetings to the people of the region rather than asking them to come to formal public gatherings. These meetings provided a first snapshot of the issues important to those who live and work in the region. The consultants compiled and presented what they had learned at community workshops held throughout the region. Workshop participants were asked if they agreed with the values and issues that had been identified. All public comments were carefully recorded, and draft portions of the regional vision were presented at each workshop to be sure that the community's desires were reflected in each draft. Open houses in Graham and Cherokee County and a second round of community workshops throughout the region allowed for more detailed input on specific issues affecting those counties and the region as a whole. To further confirm the values of the region and be sure that Opt-in reflected community input, a regional survey was conducted. A random sample of households received the survey by mail. The response rate was a respectable 11%. The 454 total responses received confirmed the regional priorities expressed in the draft vision. A regional summit was convened to celebrate the opt-in process and discuss how to implement the vision. More than 200 leaders and citizens from around the region attended the summit. It included presentations from elected officials and other leaders about key issues facing the region. Participants used keypad devices to confirm the importance of these issues and propose strategies for moving the region forward. The hundreds of meetings just described provided a picture of what's important to those who call Southwestern North Carolina home, and helped develop policies and actions for how to protect what residents value and move the region forward. These strategies, explained in detail in the regional vision, are divided into 6 categories or pillars, many of which are interrelated. To implement the vision, Opt-in recommends that leaders throughout the region work together and think and act as one. The task will require all the talent and resources that the region can mobilize. Issues are complex. Resources and expectations vary, and there's no major metropolitan area with the financial assets and political clout to advocate at a statewide or national level. The vision is also not something that can be implemented by a single entity. The vision recommends that the region coordinate economic development activities and work together to attract jobs that match the region's skill level and are attractive to young people. Everyone agrees that there's a lack of well-paying jobs in the region and that many young people are leaving home to find better economic opportunities. The economic downturn has only made things more difficult. The vision also recommends pursuing a diverse job base that includes tourism, farming, and small businesses, as well as traditional industry. Mountain heritage and culture were frequently mentioned as a crucial asset for the region. Going forward, the vision urges the region to preserve and protect the natural resources that locals and tourists depend on, and to be good stewards of the land to enhance quality of life. The vision also suggests that natural and cultural resources, frequently mentioned as a crucial asset for the region, be a part of a comprehensive marketing campaign to attract visitors and businesses. Opt-in puts forward a vision for vibrant and walkable towns with the character of surrounding rural areas preserved by clear and fair plans and regulations. It recommends making water, sewer, high-speed internet, and other infrastructure available to help attract investment. Residents of the region have a strong sense of place, but much growth in recent decades has occurred in a random, spread-out fashion away from historic towns. Businesses have left towns for suburban locations that lack local character, and costly infrastructure has been required to serve them. But there's a strong trend nationwide towards revitalized downtowns and walkable places, and the real estate market is showing that more people prefer to live and shop in these types of places. The vision recommends a balanced and efficient transportation system to provide better connectivity within the region and to neighboring areas. This system should also allow for walking, bicycling, and public transportation in areas where those alternatives are feasible. And it should create opportunities for economic growth. The same mountains that attract people to the region also make it difficult to travel between communities and expensive to build roads. But every day, many people commute to jobs or shopping in other counties. Opt-in puts forward a vision for strong, well-coordinated local and regional systems to address quality of life issues such as the lack of affordable housing, lower educational levels, limited access to health care, an aging population, and high rates of obesity and diabetes. It also envisions a region where art and culture help boost the economy and attract artists and visitors. So now that we've discussed the 6 pillars, including what's important about the region today and what can be done moving forward, how do we look to the future? As Yogi Berra said, the future ain't what it used to be. 25 years ago, we saw haircuts like this one. What might things be like in southwestern North Carolina 25 years from today? To answer that question, Opt-in developed a series of regional scenarios to show how the region might work in terms of the economy, transportation, land, and other factors if certain decisions were made today. These scenarios were refined by the public during the second round of community workshops. The outcome was to create a tool, the Regional Investment Guide, to help local governments decide where development, transportation improvements, infrastructure, and other investment should occur to minimize the costs of extending services and preserve natural areas, while at the same time protecting individual choice and allowing for growth. In addition to the guide, Opt-in puts forth a number of other policies and actions to be implemented by local governments, businesses, nonprofits, and others. These are all contained in the implementation plan, which is a regional to-do list for how to move forward in the short term and the long term. But who will be responsible for moving things forward? The vision suggests that a coalition of leaders and organizations led by the Southwestern Commission work together and champion the implementation of the vision. This group would be somewhat insulated from politics and include members from various backgrounds, but should work together to be champions for the implementation plan in the vision. This has been a brief discussion of the opt-in process. To see the detailed regional vision and to learn more about this process, please visit our website.